Welcome to the Essential English Idioms blog. Before we begin, there is some vocabulary we need to go through. Derive, verb. Obtain something from, a specified source. Literally, adverb. In a literal manner or sense, exactly. Literal, adjective. Taking words in their usual or most basic sense without metaphor or exaggeration. Context, noun. The circumstances that form the setting for an event, statement, or idea, and in terms of which it can be fully understood. Maneuver, noun. A movement or series of moves requiring skill and care. Relieve, verb. Cause pain, distress, or difficulty to become less severe or serious. Crucial, adjective. Decisive or critical, especially in the success or failure of something. So why is it important to learn idioms? Well, idioms are used every day. They're so common that native speakers are unaware that they're actually being used. Due to this, it is crucial to learn idioms in order to excel in conversation. So you're probably wondering, what is an idiom? Well, idioms are words, expressions, or phrases that are not meant to be taken literally. The meaning of an idiom cannot be derived from the exact words. Instead, they have hidden meanings. This blog will give you a handful of idiom examples. So let's begin. Break the ice. This is an example from Shakespeare, which we frequently use today. First introduced in The Taming of the Shrew, to break the ice means to relieve tension by getting to know someone, usually by starting a conversation. In Shakespeare's play, Tranio encourages Petruchio to break the ice with Catherine, suggesting that he should get to know her. There's an example from Friends that you can watch on the blog. Blessing in disguise. Martha: I was fired from my job. John: I'm sorry. Martha: Don't be. I hated that job. It was a blessing in disguise. If something is a blessing in disguise, it is something that at first seems bad, but results in something good happening later. So in this context, Martha has been fired from her job, which is the unlucky, bad thing that has happened. But as she disliked her job anyway, she is relieved to not be working there. Martha's relief is the good thing that happened later. Under the weather. If somebody feels under the weather, then they feel unwell or are sick. This is a very old idiom, dating back to when sailors would become seasick or fall ill due to the weather. When this happened, the sailor would be sent down below deck, which was under the weather rail. The idiom therefore originated here, shortening under the weather rail to under the weather. Here's another example in context. Max: I'm not coming into work today. Susan: Is everything okay? Max: I'm feeling under the weather. Susan: I hope you get better soon. Max: Thanks. I'll hopefully be back at work tomorrow. Third wheel. When Brian invited me to go to the cinema, I didn't know his girlfriend would be joining us. I felt like a third wheel the whole evening. Maybe you've experienced this before. A friend of yours invites you to do something, in this case, go into the cinema, but their partner comes along. You might call this feeling like a third wheel. There's a clip of The Big Bang Theory on the blog that expresses this idiom. Now, the next idiom is road rage. This is another very commonly used idiom. If someone has road rage, it means they're extremely angry or violent when driving an automobile. This often has negative effects, resulting in dangerous maneuvers or difficult driving conditions. Here's a sentence example. On my way home, I had such road rage that I needed to pull over to calm down. In this example, the speaker has stopped themselves from causing any damage by pulling over and calming down. So to conclude, there are so many idioms in the English language. We have food idioms, animal idioms, and idioms that include body parts. We have weather idioms, idioms that are commonly used in business situations, idioms about conflict and happiness, idioms to describe love or loss. The range of idioms in English is so vast that we couldn't cover them all in this blog. But fear not. That's where the Intrepid English Academy course Essential English Idioms comes in. The Essential English Idioms course not only explores what an idiom is, but it also explains how to use them. You'll be taken through different categories of idioms with lots of examples. The course is packed with clips from films and TV shows to show you how to use them in everyday life. You will learn the context and the meaning, but most importantly, you will become so familiar with idioms that it'll be easy to notice new ones in conversation, and you'll have a much better chance of understanding their meanings. Thank you so much for listening to this blog. I am Thomas Stewart. I'm one of the teachers here at Intrepid English. Feel free to sign up to our newsletter. This is just a quick update on all the things we have going on here because we have a lot of exciting projects working in the background. We'd love to hear from you as well, so please post a comment with any questions or thoughts that you have. Thank you again.